Hi, Dominion City. My name is Joanna. I'm a part of the Dominion City Youth Program. I'm here to testify about God's goodness in my life and it pertains to my academics. So this summer, I wanted to apply for classes for fall 2021 semester. And all the classes I need were available except for two, which was an engineering course and a Calculus 2 honors course. So as the semester was approaching and it got to August, the classes were still closed. And I was like, God, I need these classes to open because I needed to have a decent schedule. I'd be able to go home on time, and I needed to be able to have all my credits so that I could have a research honors transcript. After about 2 weeks before school started, I was hearing the priesthood message. I was hearing Pastor Steve preach about priesthood and, knowing who you are and commanding things to happen. So after I was going to Friday services and Sunday services, I got inspired and I got a word of knowledge. And I was like, okay, I am a priest. I know what I need to do. Almost every single day, I would go on my laptop and I would go on the Georgia State website and I would check to see if the classes were open and available. Every time I see that it was still closed, I would speak to the classes. I would touch my computer and I would command those classes to open in the name of Jesus, and I used my priestly authority. After a couple of weeks, nothing happened. About a week and a half before school started, the engineering course finally opened up. Afterwards, I was trusting God for my honors calculus class to open because I needed those credits. It was the first week of school and the course still hadn't opened. And during college, there is a add drop period, which gives you 1 week to switch around your classes. And if you don't make it that 1 week, you're done. You can't have that course. So I was panicking and I was kind of nervous, but I was like, no, you know what? God did it before and he doesn't do things halfway. It's gonna be completed. So I just began to continue to speak to my laptop and command that honors calculus class to open. And there's only about 5 available seats in there because honors classes are very small. So I would speak to it and I said, I command you to open now in the name of Jesus. And midweek of the first week of school, I saw the class open and the spot was available. I was so grateful to God because it's not a coincidence. Those classes are very hard to get because they are prestigious. So I was grateful to God, and I was telling everybody in the youth ministry, and I was telling my family. I was so excited. Afterwards, I had another issue because I had about $300 worth of books to pay for. And I already kind of had to worry about my tuition. So I was like, God, I don't know where this money is going to come from. I don't know how to pay for my textbooks and homeworks for the semester. But you said, you know what? God did this before during the semester. I know he can take care of my books. During the first week of school, the teacher will give you a class code so that you're able to access your online digital textbook and your online homework. So each of them were about like $135 to $150. As each professor gave me the list of the code that I needed to apply so I could log in the class, I would see that the course already just said purchase. It would turn green and it said purchase. And I'm like, what? I said, maybe this is a mistake, because when you go and you look inside the website and you click on that specific course, it'll have a grace period of about 14 days that they'll give you free access to the course in the book. And they'll have a number 13 days, 12 days until, you have to actually pay for the course. But I looked and I didn't see any timer. The course was just green and paid for. So that was almost $300 that I was able to save and that God brought to pay for my books. I don't know where it came from. I didn't apply for a certain aid or anything like that. My books were just automatically paid for. I was so glad. I was so relieved because it was just one less problem to worry about. So I just told my family, I was giving God glory. I was giving him praise that not only did he open those courses that were not easy to get, but he also paid for my books and fees. So I just give God the glory. I want to say a big thank you to Pastor Steve and Dr. Una for all your teachings and for the series of the priesthood. And I just want to say thank you to my Dominion City family and the youth ministry for all the support. Thank you.